Hey guys, it's Nitin here with the Ultimate Ebook Creator. Now you'll be happy to know that this is not your typical sales pitch type of video. Why? Because I'd rather let my software speak for itself. So this is going to be a step-by-step video that shows you the power of the Ultimate Ebook Creator. We're going to create an ebook from scratch for the Amazon Kindle that will be 100% perfect in formatting and will get accepted by Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing the very first time. So let's get started. First, let me show you the final ebook on my wife's Kindle Fire. Okay, so here we are in my wife's Kindle Fire, and we're looking at the books, and here is the book, and it's called Prabha's Cooking Recipes. And this is the book we're going to create from scratch. Okay, now all we need to do is basically click on the book with your finger, and I'm just going to go to the beginning of the book. Okay, so here is the cover page, and it says Prabha's Cooking Recipes, and we can slide to the first page, which is your copyright, and we're going to create this copyright. And in some books the link works, may not work, and in some books in some readers I should say, the link will work, and in some readers they don't. Okay, so that's just something to be aware of. But this is your copyright page. You can have this page or you don't have to have this page, but it's always a good idea to have the page. And we'll go to the table of contents. Now the Ultimate Ebook Creator actually allows you to create this content like this, so all the chapters and the sections within the chapters are clickable. So for example, when it says breakfast, that is a chapter, and anything under a chapter is what I call a section. And the Ultimate Ebook Creator enables you to create the chapter and sections, and they're automatically clickable, so you can go to the various you can jump to the various sections automatically. So for example, if we want to jump to the grilled stuffed portobello mushroom caps, we just click on that and it takes you straight there. So that's totally built into the book. Now let me just go back, and the other way obviously is to slide your finger across. So here's our chapter, and we can actually add some text into the chapter so it doesn't look blank, so it's like a chapter introduction. And I'll show you how to do that in the demo. And then we've got our first recipe, which is the scrambled eggs, and we can even color and make the titles bold, and we can put bullet points for the items in the ingredients, and then the preparation. So as you can see, that the formatting is really nicely done. It's using an Arial font, which is the recommended font for the Kindle, and the point size should be 12, which is the default setting in the Ultimate Ebook Creator. Okay, so we've got this, and here you are. We have the preparation. Here are the mushrooms, and then it just goes on, and now you've got your one of my favorite recipes is the chicken tikka masala. So that's why I've included that in the recipe. So here's your chicken tikka masala, and then we move on to the desserts, and we've got the chocolate chip cookies going on here. And honestly, this is just a very quick book, just to demonstrate that the Ultimate Ebook Creator is capable of creating this book, and so simply that it's gonna blow you away. Okay, so now that I've shown you the demo, I'm also going to show you at the end of the demo how I actually upload the book into this Kindle Fire. So that's coming at the end, so stick around. Okay, so here is the Ultimate Ebook Creator's main interface, and this is basically the interface that you will use. There's not hundreds of screens that you have to learn. This is basically it. So we have a few sections that we'll go through, and you'll learn these as we go through this tutorial. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create what we call metadata for the book. I've actually prepared a text document that gives you all this information, so I don't have to type it all in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the title, which is which I'm going to call Prabha's Cooking Recipes. And of course Prabha is my wife, and she loves cooking, and she's got tons and tons of recipes, and that's what we're going to do here today. Okay, so here's the title, here's the book description. Now the book description is really important. If you're going to create a book on the Amazon or any other platform, the book's description is kind of doing a lot of SEO, so you want to put a lot of keywords and things like that into the book's description, because when people search, this is what they will actually end up searching for. So I recommend that you think about your description very carefully and put in a description accordingly. Now for the author and publisher, I'm just going to put Prabha's name again. And for the keywords, now once again the keywords are very important too for SEO reasons, so people can find your book. So here I have 4 keywords, and you can put in as many keywords as you want, as long as you put 1 keyword or 1 key phrase per line, like I have done over here. Now let's move on to the cover page. So the cover page is actually an image, and what Kindle, or Amazon I should say, and even Barnes and Noble, they recommend that you don't have an image greater than 600 by 800, and that's because the format of the physical device is optimized for this dimension. Okay, so I've already prepared an image here, which I created using GIMP, which is a freely available graphics editor, which is very similar to Photoshop, but it's absolutely free, and it's called GIMP, G-I-M-P. And in fact, I'll be giving away a whole series of video tutorials as part of the package. If you purchase the Ultimate Ebook Creator, you will also get a package of video tutorials where you can see how to use GIMP as a software. Alright, so here's my book cover. And now we'll move on to the title page. Now the title page is something that I recommend that you do have in your book. You can totally replace this, but this is just a simple template that I'm giving that basically enables you to create a title page. So you can put in whatever you want, but here's some placeholders for the author name, so I'm just going to put Prabha's name here, and obviously you can fill in the rest. Okay, I'm going to change this to .prabhamystery.com or something like that, and this information I'll just delete. And of course you can add more and more information here if you want to. That's totally up to you. Okay, now let's move on to the next part, which is the interesting part. This is the part where we actually start making our book. Now Ultimate Ebook Creator is not just a simple editor that you just start bashing in all your text. It's actually got a concept and a method of creating the ebook. So I have a concept of chapters and sections. Okay, so if you right click in this area, which I call the left nav, you have 2 main sections here. One is for dealing with chapters, and the other one is for inserting and editing sections. So first of all, we're going to create a chapter called breakfast. Okay, so we'll just select add chapter, and then we'll type in breakfast, and now we have something that we can put here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an image. So you can right click and you can say insert image, or you can use this image insert image icon. Okay, and I'm just going to grab an image. I don't know really what image, but let me just grab one image from here. Let's grab this one, it's fine. Okay, so here's our image, and what we can do is I've got a little bit of blurb here that I'm going to just cut and paste so people can enjoy. Actually, you know what, I'm going to use this image for my scrambled eggs, so let me delete this. I'm just going to hit the delete key, and so now I have an introduction to what breakfast is, blah blah blah. And now I'm going to create my first recipe, which will be called the perfect scrambled eggs. Okay, and I'll do that by creating a section. Now you don't need to create a section, but one thing to note is chapters and sections will all appear as clickable links in the table of contents. So if you want things to be clickable and you want to jump to that section or chapter, then you should create chapters and sections. So I want every single recipe to be clickable from the table of contents, so every recipe will be a section. Okay, so I'm going to create a section called Perfect Scrambled Eggs, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this image. Okay, so now that I have my image, I'm going to go to my list of notes here, and I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to Control V to paste it. Okay, and what we can do here is let's go ahead and make the title bold, and we'll make it maroon in color, like almost like a dark maroon, so it stands out. The other thing we might want to do is we might want to bullet point these recipes, so we highlight them and we click on the bullets icon here. Okay, so that's bulleted. The rest looks pretty decent. I would say that it needs a title here called preparation, and we'll do the same thing. We'll bold it and we'll color it maroon so it looks nice. So that's one recipe done. Now so I'm only going to do, okay, let me do a second recipe. So right click on the section and we'll say insert section, and we're going to call this one grilled stuffed portobello mushrooms. Okay, another one of my favorite recipes. So let's insert an image again. I believe those are the mushrooms, and I have some right up here. I'm going to copy and Control V to paste, and here we have this kind of, it's almost like speech type of text, so I'm going to italicize this. Okay, and once again we'll bold and we'll maroon the titles here, the ingredients, and this is called directions, but let's just change it to preparation to keep it consistent, and we'll do this thing again. So here's the preparation. Okay, so that's the breakfast done. Now I'm going to add another chapter, and this one I'm going to call main meals. Okay, so I'm going to just get rid of that, put main meals here, and I'm going to just put a little bit of text here for the main meal. Now I'm going to add a section, and this one will be for the chicken tikka masala recipe. Okay, so you can see this is really simple and really fast to create your recipes, or any book. In fact, you don't have to worry about, like in Microsoft Word, you have to make sure that every single title is, you have to apply a style to it, and make sure that you've got style 1, style 2, etc. Well, this one, with Ultimate Ebook Creator, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just basically create a chapter, create your sections, and the formatting is taken care of. Okay, so here you go. So I've got my nice little chicken tikka masala picture, and once again you can bold this. I'm not going to do all of it, of course. I'm just going to do one. So as you can see, we're slowly building this book up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off the dessert section, and once I've done that, we'll see you back here. Okay guys, so I'm back again, and I've basically finished my recipe book. Of course you can add a lot more sections, but I've created 3 chapters: breakfast, main meals, and desserts, and within each chapter we have a number of sections, and each section represents a recipe. Okay, So I've added a couple more recipes: chicken fajitas, soy ginger chicken burgers. As you can see, it's nicely formatted. I've gone through the whole thing doing the same kind of formatting, and at the end we have our chocolate chip cookies, which is one of my favorites, right? So the only thing I've left to do is, you can bullet these, or you don't have to bullet. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want. But anyway, once it's done, the next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we save this as a project. So we go File, Save, and then over here let's just save it as Prabha's cooking recipes. Okay, and the project file has an extension of .uec, which stands for Ultimate Ebook Creator. So there you have it. That's it. Once we've saved the file, the next thing we'll do is we'll actually create a ebook for the Amazon Kindle, and this ebook is actually in the Mobi format. Okay, all we have to do is go to Tools and click this Generate Amazon Kindle ebook. Now it's going to ask you where you want to create it, and by default it chooses the same directory that you used to save your project file, and this one by default is going to be called the same name, Prabha's Cooking Recipes, but it's going to be in the Mobi format. So all we have to do is click Save, and here's a little dialog which says creating the ebook. So we'll just wait, and here is it's done. Your Amazon Kindle ebook in Mobi format has been created, and it tells you the path where it is. So we just have to basically go there. So let me just go there. Let me just put this in detail mode, and we'll just expand this out a little bit, and there's your file. That's the file. Okay, so at this point we can take our Mobi formatted file, go to the Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing website, and upload our ebook. But I'm not going to do that because the Amazon approval process usually takes a couple of days. So what we're going to do is simply upload the ebook file straight into the Kindle Fire. Okay, so here we are back in my wife's Kindle Fire, and I'm just going to go search for the book again. I've uploaded a new book actually. I deleted the old one and I uploaded a new one, and as you can see, here is the book. Okay, I'm going to click on it, and here is the cover page as we saw, and here is the title page, and here is the new table of contents. So we added, this time we added the ginger chicken, which was missing from the previous one. So let's go straight there, and here's our ginger chicken. So there you go, and here's the dessert section, and we have, and in this one we actually added an icon here, an image. And for breakfast, remember the breakfast one, so over here we added a chapter called breakfast, and then we put in a little bit of general knowledge about the benefits of eating breakfast. So that's always a really good idea. And one more thing I wanted to show you was in here for the stuffed mushrooms we italicized the little piece of text up here. So I just wanted to show you that. Now remember, you don't have to use any colors or anything like that, but I'm just trying to show you the power of the Ultimate Ebook Creator. It's a very simple software you can use, and you can create these really nice ebooks and make some money from selling them. So there you have it. That is the Ultimate Ebook Creator software that I created for creating Kindle, as well as Barnes & Noble and every other ebook you can create for any reader on the market that supports the Mobi, EPUB, or the PDF format. Thanks for watching.